Ah, yes, Backdraft from 1991. Oh man, I haven't seen this movie in 3 decades. Maybe there's a reason why. All right, so we're telling the story of sibling firefighters. Billy Baldwin plays the role of Brian McCaffrey, a probational firefighter under the tutelage of his older brother, Steven, played by Kurt Russell at the height of his powers. As they fight these fires, we learn that there's some arson at play. Certainly is an effort to parrot the career of Tom Cruise. There's a score that at times sounds like Rain Man. Everyone has a call sign like Top Gun. Hell, for good measure, they've thrown in Rebecca De Mornay from Risky Business. Jason Gedrick was also an extra in Risky Business, and he was in Iron Eagle, you know, like the parallel of Top Gun. I wonder what's going to happen to this cocky firefighter. As I mentioned, I haven't seen this movie in 30 years, and look, Billy Baldwin is really bad. In fact, he's not good. You really get the impression that they wanted Tom Cruise instead, but he's also the worst firefighter ever, and maybe Tom Cruise wouldn't have that. He's afraid of the fire, he's catching on fire, he rescues a mannequin. But I suppose that's fitting since he ends up leaving the crew to investigate fires alongside Robert De Niro. Now look, this is in 1991. It's a few months after The Silence of the Lambs, but it is interesting how we go and we look at the autopsy over here. We have to consult an arsonist so that he can take us inside the mind of who's setting these fires. Christ, Scott Glenn's even in this. Oh, but Backdraft isn't done riding the wave. There's quite a bit of fistfights in this, you know, to capitalize on the Street Fighter II craze. There are many liberties taken with fire. It's characterized in an almost anthropomorphic sense. It eats, it breathes, it dies, it roars, it whistles, it can mimic speech to lay a trap. Now look, there are some conventions at play that are understandable. In reality, all these fires would be so smoky we wouldn't have much movie to watch. But having fire that makes tactical retreats, nah. I really appreciate the cinematography here. It has that awesome smoky layered look that you really only get out of early 90s cinema. The cover-up aspect is intriguing, and I kind of wish that Billy Baldwin's character got to that sooner, that we could have focused on him being an investigator, maybe even had a backstory of him being a failed firefighter. And despite all the silliness, the ending does get me in the feels. I'm conflicted with Backdraft. I give it 2.5 out of 4 stars.
If you appreciate a YouTube channel that doesn't just pad out content to get to the 8-minute mark so that it can hammer you with ad breaks, then you should subscribe to my son's channel. You just got done watching it.